If you don't know your numbers, what do? You just think you're just winging it. You're just throwing spaghetti. I hope this, right? Listen, I know my guys can close. I know if we talk to 6 people, it's going to convert an appointment. I know if we get 20 appointments, we can convert at least 20% on the front end, 15% on the back end. So guess what? We got to generate, and I know direct mail works because I've done it for years. It's just going to hit. I got to get a company to actually mail it and hit, right? So I'm like, freaking out. Not really freaking out. I'm like, okay. So beginning of April. So beginning of April. When's April? Last month. Last month, right? So end of March, we're posting a 37% negative profitability. Pretty bad, huh? Pretty bad, right? So pipeline revenue builds to over $1 million. Pipeline revenue is building. That means we got deals coming in, large deals coming in, things coming in, pipelines start. Why? Because mail starts hitting, the appointments start booking, we start crushing, boom, deals coming in, boom, it starts building. Middle of April, floodgates open. The deals start closing. We go from negative 37% profitability to 13.27% profitable, right? So we wipe out the negative and come back over the top positive. Now, could I have quit? Should I have quit at end of March? First quarter. I'm like, this real estate thing just doesn't work. Imagine me saying that. Yeah, no. Hell no, right? Middle of April, floodgates open. End of April, company has a record month. One of the best months in our company history. To date, company crushed it, closed all huge pipeline revenue currently right now, and currently seeing a 34.9% profitability with a massive pipeline right now that's going to put us way over the top of being the best first 2 quarters in the history of our company. History of the company. If I didn't know my numbers, if I wasn't confident, I couldn't stand here today. I'd have to cancel this event. Because I would have quit like this finest wimp. Sorry. Right? One thing I learned about the Marine Corps when I was a Marine, there's no such thing as an obstacle. You find a way. You do whatever it takes. I didn't care if I have to answer. I don't care if I'm going on appointments myself. I'm closing deals. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Why? Because I'm on a mission. Mission. We crushed it and are crushing it. This year, we'll be on track to do the best year we've ever had. Ever had. Because I know my numbers. So how to establish consistency? First off, what was my mistake? So let's learn from my mistake. What was my mistake? I stopped mailing. I had a mail house company. I stopped mailing. Right? Bad. Do never stop mailing. Mailing creates consistency. It just does. It just builds. You get started getting, it just happens. Batch direct mail for weekly drops. So basically you have, picture 2 buckets of money in mail. You have a distress bucket and you have a non-distress bucket. Those are the 2 buckets. And what does it mean by batching mail? You commit, so we commit over a 5 to 6 week period, and we're going to drop 25,000, 30,000 a week, whatever the number, we're going to drop those every week. And we're going to commit to it. And every Friday, they hit my Amex, and it hits the phones by Tuesday. Every Friday, hit the Amex, hit the phones by Tuesday, boom. It just crushes. And it's all set, it's all pre-done, it's completely batched out, it's all done, and when we get down to the last 2 weeks, we rebatch. So when you're batching direct mail, you got a distress bucket and you got a non-distress bucket. You do not move from the distress bucket to the non-distress bucket until you're completely exhausted and your budget is higher on the distress bucket. pre-foreclosure. These are distress lists. Property tax default, probate, inheritance list. So for Phoenix, our distress list is roughly 14 to 18,000. So if I want to mail 25,000, 100,000, 150,000 a month, how do I do that if I only have a distressed list of 14 to 15,000? I have to move to the non-distressed bucket. I have to. Because my budget is more, so I'm hitting all of the distressed, and I have to move to non-distress. Mail drop frequency. People go, how many times do I mail it? What do I mail it? How do I do that? Blah, 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 right? Get all those questions all the time. Mail drop frequency. Distressed. You pull every single month, and you mail them every single month. Why do you do that? Time and circumstance. As time passes, circumstances change. So you pull and people go, why do you, because a lot of people, when I first got started, I pull a list, I'd mail it. Did I make any money? Oh, damn, that list sucked. Okay, I got to find another list. Pull a list, and I mail it. Did I make any money? Oh, damn, that list sucks. Oh, we're going to pull another. What's the next? Oh, I got to pull this list and mail it? Ah, that sucks. That is stupid. That is not how direct mail works. With distressed, you pull them every single month, and you mail them every single month because they're distressed. Pre-foreclosure, things change. They might get your letter when they just first got notice, and then as time passes, a week passes, 2 week passes, 3 week passes, guess what? Oh, I got my uncle that's going to help me out. He's going to loan me the money. 2 weeks passes, a month passes, they get another letter from you every month. Another time passes, now it's 2 months into it. The uncle that said he was going to help him is not going to help him. It's a month out right now. Are they stressed? Now do they see your postcard? Do they see your letter? Time and circumstance. As time passes, circumstance change. We have letters where someone comes in to get a letter here, and then boom, over here, they get divorced. Well, it's the beginning of the divorce, right? So they don't want to talk to anybody. So as time passes, guess what? Now it's their time, they got to do something with the house. So if they got the letter here and they didn't respond, they get it over here 3 times from you. Now they respond because you're knocking on their door. But if you just mailed them once, are you going to get that response? Are you going to get that deal? No. Right? So pull every single month. Non-distress, you pull the list once and you mail it 6 times. You pull the list once and you mail it 6 times. You pull the list once and you mail it 6 times.